Your arrival is well timed. I expect the attack to come at any moment. Before it does, let me urge the two of you to return to Bradensbrook. This doesn't need to be your fight.
No words staying behind. The attacks on my town must be stopped.
Better to kill me in hand the cross. Let me back it down.
chambers within. With Lord Ravencrest gone, I would wager Erdris now occupies his chambers. He always thought very highly of himself. Over here. The gate is closing. Look out!
You are mine!
My head.
This one is strong.
I can't attack that target.
No matter. His soul will serve the master well.
Blast it!
Praise Illume. I doubt we had much time left.
Things are still a bit foggy, but I can stand and fight.
Prepare yourselves. Erdris has been bewitched by the Legion and sees only enemies. Hold a moment and catch your breath. Then we move. I cannot allow you to menace the living any longer, Erdris.
You are a traitor to our people, siding with these demon worshippers.
Demon worshippers? I am... we are...
What's happening? Blood feels like it's boiling. I...
Demons, all of ya!
What delicious irony! The demons are so quick to turn on one another. Arise, soldiers! Embrace my gift and bring an end to the Legion! Rise, my The power courses within you. Destroy these demons! My soldiers!
What is this initiation? A dark force reaching into my mind.
This don't seem right. Where am I?
Erdris! Your magic is weak. We will resist you!
I am moved by your battling demon. Feel the wrath of a true commander's army. Enough of this! I will put an end to you myself! The hold is lost.
I hope you have found peace, Commander. Thank you, hero.
Alrighty, there we go, guys. It's the Monk Mistweaver challenge done. I had a bit more trouble with this one than the other classes I did. On my channel here, you see I've done Druid and Shaman. I've done my Priest already, but I have another one that I'll show you guys with a video. Probably this and Paladin were the ones I struggled with the most. Just probably because of the fact that their damage is for the most part melee. Trying to move around a lot on stage 1, getting out of stage 1 consistently was the issue here. Yeah, it's definitely doable. You'll notice this is the first time I got to stage 4 here, where I had to heal up the ads, and I screwed that up pretty bad. It was really sloppy. Even with all that, it's doable. I'm at 940-ish, 939 item level. legendaries, I use Insignia, the Grand Army, just as kind of a stat stick. And the other legendary I had was Spec specific. This is kind of like turns your enveloping mists has a chance to go to other, I guess, players. So it was useful. It saved me some enveloping mists casts, but I don't know how often it proc throughout the fight. Trinkets. I got this yesterday, actually, in preparation, in anticipation of the Mage Tower. Decided to do a run of Antorus. I lucked out and got this. Very, very useful for this fight, because it gives you a little bit of leeway if your allies here have stacks on them. It automatically triggers when they go below 50%, so it gives you a little bit of leeway to get them back up. Highly recommended if you can get it or have it. I would say to the point of making or breaking stage 1 at times. This is a very useful trinket. But yeah, beyond that, Spec is Kai Burst, Kai Torpedo, Mist Wrap, Leg Sweep, of course, very important. It's phase 1. I don't think it can be done without this talent feasibly, unless you're maybe a Tauren and you can time your War Stomps correctly. Dampen Harm I used in stage 1. I think I had 1 cooldown of its use, but it's very useful, especially when you're being beaten on the ads, but you still have other stuff to do. If you're being beaten on by the ads, that is. And invoke Shiji, the Red Crane. Having that extra cooldown is helpful. This is especially in stage 4 and the last part of stage 1, where you need big throughput cooldowns and you're trying to monitor a bunch of different things. Shiji is pretty helpful, but I think this can be switched out to maybe Jade Statue, depending on your play style. Dampen Harm too. You can use Diffuse Magic or Healing Elixir. If I had a choice, I would probably take Healing Elixir. I think it would be probably more useful and you get more use out of it. You don't have to heal yourself as much. And I used Focus Thunder. This, I think, is probably the most flexible. You can use Rising Thunder if you're good at Fist Weaving. I'm not particularly good at Mistweaver, but it is what it is. So I chose Focus Thunder just because it's the least amount, and you get quite a few Thunder Teas, which empower your heals. Beyond that, you've seen this fight on a couple other tunes that I did it on. I'm not particularly gemmed or enchanted for Mistweaver, and I went against my usual guidance, which is to gem for crit. You need real burst and throughput kind of stat distributions, and I had really low crit than what I like for this challenge. High mastery though, which that extra heal you get from mastery does help. So however you want to stat distribute, I would suggest to get more crit than I have, but yeah. I guess I'm over explaining this one because it's kind of gave me a little bit of trouble. This I think was my 8th try. You can see my runes almost out here. I had a good 8 wipes and I let some of my allies die in phase 1. But yeah, beyond that, I'm gonna go get my appearance. Thanks.
Need help? Go.
I will scout ahead and see what I can find near this tomb. Find me at the broken shore.
You need something? Safe travels.